What's up everyone and welcome to my channel Investment Pro. Today we are discussing HYLIION Warrants, HYLIION Partnerships so far. Before you turn bearish on HYLN stock, which is trading in the range of $18, let's revisit HYLIION key partnerships. We will discuss how to exercise HYLIION warrants, how you can contact your broker to exercise your warrants, exercise price $11.50 per share. What if you do not exercise your HYLIION warrants? Information on HYLIION partnerships that will help you decide if you want to exercise your warrants for stocks, or you want to sell them, or you want to let them expire for a penny. So let's discuss. Before I start, just a standard disclaimer. I'm not a CPA, legal or financial advisor. This channel is for entertainment and education purpose only. Any information, content and data shared on this channel is for information purpose only. You should do your own research before making any financial decision. I'm not responsible for your profit and loss. On November 30th, HYLIION announces redemption of public warrants. A leader in electrified powertrain solution for Class 8 commercial vehicle today announced that holders of its approximately 12.5 million outstanding warrants, which means public warrants, to purchase share of its common stock at a penny par value per share, will have until 5 p.m. New York time on December 30th, 2020 to exercise their public warrants. Basically, they are saying that until December 30th, 5 p.m. New York time, you can exercise your warrants for common stocks. The public warrants are exercisable for an aggregate of approximately 12.5 million shares of common stocks at price of $11.50 per share, representing a total of approximately 144 million in potential proceeds to HYLIION. So what they are saying basically that if you want to exercise your warrants, you will have to pay $11.50 per share, and the company HYLIION will get approximately 144 million in potential proceeds, right, from the sales of warrants, right. Percent to the terms of the agreements governing the rights of the holders, the public warrants. HYLIION is entitled to redeem all of the outstanding public warrants for redemption price 1 penny per public warrant, the redemption price. If the last sale price of the common stock is at least $18 per share on each of 20 trading days within a 30 trading day period ending on the third trading day prior to the date on which a notice of redemption is given. So what they are saying basically, the prior to the date they announced the redemption of public warrants, the common stock must and should have traded at least $18 per share, in order for HYLIION to call these warrants. So if you are holding warrants and if you do not exercise them until 30th of December 5 p.m. New York time, the HYLIION company has a rights to call them, and they in return they will pay you a penny, so meaning is worthless. So if you are already decided, you will need to contact your broker to exercise your warrants. So how do you exercise your HYLIION warrants? So the first thing you will need to do is to contact your broker to exercise your warrants. You will have to pay $11.50 per share to convert your warrants into common stocks. And on top of that, you will also have to pay a trading fee to exercise them. I'm using E-Trade and I end up paying $38 to convert my 370 warrants into common stocks. So the number of times you contact your broker to exercise your warrants, each time you will have to pay $38. So in my opinion, if you have already decided that you want to exercise your warrants for stocks, I would suggest that you convert them in one shot so that you avoid paying $38 each time you want to you contact your broker to exercise your warrants. So that's my opinion, but if you want to exercise them in chunks, you want to study the market and then you want to make your decision, is up to you. But what I have done, I'm sharing with you. Before you turn too much bearish on HYLIION stock, let's recap on their third quarter 2020 financial results, what they highlighted, and what they have planned for the future. So key business highlights: completed strategic combination between HYLION and Tortoise. As we know, the business combination was closed on October 1st, yielding approximately 520 million in net proceeds to fund HYLION's growth plans and long-term objectives. They installed 8 hybrid electric units in the third quarter of 2020 for fleet-based customers. They didn't disclose the fleet-based customers, but they end up installing 8 hybrid electric units, right, in third quarter. They signed the agreement with FEV North America Inc. to accelerate commercialization of Hypertruck ERX. So they had an agreement with FEV North America. Is a big agreement, and we will go into in more details of this agreement. And the other important thing they highlighted: in the third quarter of 2020, we made progress toward commercialization of our hybrid and Hypertruck ERX solution for the Class 8 truck market, while also establishing the key partnerships. So they had made some partnerships in Q3, but they didn't disclose in full. We are experiencing a strong interest for our solutions and are utilizing our resources to develop and scaled infrastructure that will be able to support the demand from this 800 billion market. Overall, I am pleased with the progress we have made as we remain on the track to meet our product milestone in 2020, concluded Haley. So he made very key interesting points that they were able to install the hybrid electric trucks, and they had 520 million in net worth, to support the growth and to fulfill the hours basically. And they had some contracts as well, but they didn't disclose the names. Not so long ago, HYLION announced natural gas fueling partnership with American Natural Gas. ANG also executes pre-order agreement to purchase up to 250 Hypertruck ERX vehicles. American Natural Gas, an industry-leading alternative fuel provider, announced today a partnership agreement that offers HYLION customers discounted pricing for renewable natural gas (RNG) at ANG fueling stations across the country. So this is a big partnership for HYLION, right? From infrastructure standpoint. For qualifying fleet customers, ANG has also agreed to build new fueling stations near HYLION customers' locations with no upfront capital cost to such customers. So guys, this is another big thing, that ANG has agreed to build fueling stations near to HYLION customer locations. So again, is a plus for HYLION, right? They don't have to spend any money in building up the infrastructure, so they are using the existing infrastructure of ANG. HYLION and ANG also entered into a sales agreement that includes a pre-order of up to 250 Hypertruck ERX vehicles, allowing for early availability of HYLION's fully electric powertrain to ANG and its fleet's customers. Using RNG, the Hypertruck ERX is an electric solution for Class 8 vehicles that offers a net negative carbon emissions profile and the lowest total cost of ownership or the life of the vehicle compared to other competitive offerings. In addition to offering HYLION and its customers discounted natural gas pricing, ANG agreed to provide up to 100% RNG across its national network of fueling stations. Leveraging ANG's refueling infrastructure, HYLION customers will be able to conveniently access a cleaner, more sustainable fuel source at a cost significantly less than current diesel, hydrogen fuel cell, or grid pricing. So this is a big thing for HYLION, right, from infrastructure standpoint. With more than 700 stations nationwide operated by ANG and other fueling providers, the natural gas refueling infrastructure supports the need of long-haul fleets without the range anxiety impacting other commercial electric vehicle solutions in the development. Through the partnership agreement, ANG will provide HYLIION's qualifying Hypertruck ERX customers with a fueling station upon request at no upfront capital cost to the fleet. All of the ANG stations are built with the compression needed to sustain short refuel times for Class 8 vehicles, equivalent to those of diesel refueling. So what they're saying that they're gonna compress the RNG, and the refueling will for Class 8 vehicles will be equal to those of diesel refueling. So this is a very good partnership for HYLIION. CAT's natural gas trucks get boost with HYLIION e-axles. So CAT had a partnership to use HYLIION's e-axles. That's another great partnership. The HYLIION system caught the attention of Daniel Goethe, CEO of CAT, at the show held in California 3 years ago. HYLIION representatives, whose system was initially aimed at diesel trucks, later visited CAT and realized that the benefits could possibly be even greater with natural gas trucks as a hybrid system. It's really a big deal, to onboard CAT for HYLIION e-axles. The CAT CEO also mentioned an interesting point. HYLIION's products prevents the engine from working too hard on hills and provides additional power on demand. Software is used to store energy when the vehicle rolls on a flat run or down a hill. The system also includes an auxiliary power unit, at the heart of which are additional batteries providing up to 12 hours of cabin cooling and etc. All of this together gives us the added value we lacked in these trucks, says the CAT CEO. Initially, CAT intends to equip 5 trucks with HYLIION hybrid system in order to evaluate its performance. If things are going well, and if testing results are good, the goal would be to equip the 100 or so trucks in the fleet. It all depends on the results that the product will give, said CAT CEO Goethe. Back in June, HYLIION launches fully electric powertrain, announces 1,000 truck pre-order with global logistics leader Agility. Agility is one of the world-leading logistics companies with 5.2 billion in revenue and offices in 100 countries. Agility has confirmed a pre-order of up to 1,000 trucks and has agreed to invest in a private offering of security to be issued by Tortoise in connection with HYLIION recently announced business combination. So this deal was before the merger with Tortoise, right? So they had a deal in hand even before the merger. So this is a great thing. So HYLIION is a leading the way in electric trucking. Our practical solution addresses the most important needs of today's fleet: cost savings, lower emissions, and a fueling infrastructure that can support long-haul transportation, said HYLIION CEO and a founder, Thomas Healy. So they had a pre-order of 1,000 trucks, with the logistics leader Agility. So this is another great partnership, and also the orders in hand. So folks, I hope the information I shared with you will help you making your decision whether you want to exercise your warrants for stocks. In my opinion, not a financial advice, HYLIION will do well. They will announce new orders and partnerships at the beginning of January 2021, or at least in Q1 2021. Once the warrant exercise period is over, I'm holding around 650 stocks after converting my warrants into stocks, and plan to hold them for long term. I do not plan to sell them, as I'm confident HYLIION has a product and already testing with fleets. I would love to hear from you, your views, your strategy. Do you plan to sell? Do you plan to convert your warrants into stocks? Let me know your thoughts. Please support my channel by liking and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for your time, and take care. Bye.